Well, economists are now saying that the Icelandic volcanic eruption could hurt the global economy more than the 9/11 terror attacks. Hard to imagine, but that's what people are talking about. Let's pull in Volker Treier. He is head economist with the German Chambers of Industry and Commerce. Mr. Treier, thanks for joining us. You're in direct contact with Germany's exporters. Give us a damage report right now.
35% of the whole international trade is transported on euro basis, not on the weight, but on euro basis, is transported by the air freight. And therefore, the damage could be high.
I mean, when you say damage, what are we talking about? Are we talking about a meltdown of global trade, European trade?
It's too early to announce a meltdown, but nevertheless, for Germany, this is a reduction in business activities by around 1 billion euro each day. And therefore, it could be a damage. A lot of could be compensated when we would have a really free airspace again.
That's the big question. Let's look right now at just how much of Germany's economy depends on air transport. We've got a graphic we want to show people. When we talk about exports, a third of all goods transported by planes from Europe, but more use highways, rail, and sea. Mr. Treier, is it possible to reroute everything, use land and sea routes? Can we compensate 100%?
Oh, globalization has to do with transporting long ways, long routes from Europe to Asia, where we have production locations, and transporting back to Europe, and this is not possible.
And that's the Achilles heel of globalization, isn't it? I mean, has anyone thought of an emergency plan when globalization breaks down?
No, I mean, you're absolutely right. We are dependent on all these logistical networks, and what we have are the production plans and these intermediate goods from one location to the other, and there we need the air freight.
You know, we've got the airlines saying that Eurocontrol has been too careful, that these restrictions on airlines have been too much and too drastic. Are they just speaking from a business person's point of view?
I would say that we have to admit priority should be given to the security, and the second is the business activity, or at least the third, and the second is to bring back all the tourists all over the world home, and the third is the business activities. But nevertheless, it's very important.
Okay, Mr. Treier, as always, thank you for talking with us.